I'm athletic, I'm very good looking, and I'm also very good looking times 10. We learn how to sing with our diaphragms while running on a treadmill.
Have you ever had an experience with a crazy fan?
You?
What? Crazy fan. Oh, you have to run for that. What about your diet right now? Do you still adhere to that stringent Korean? Hi everyone, welcome to Circle of Life, Asia's first wellness show by CircleDNA. My name is Florence and today we have Andrew. Hi Andrew, how are you?
Thank you, Florence. My name is Andrew and I'm a martial artist and an actor and a stuntman. So I run a stunt team and I do mostly movies.
Amazing. And how long have you been training for this role in real life, so to speak?
You don't really particularly start training for a martial arts role on a given date. I was inspired mostly since I was a kid by TV shows.
I was going to be like Bruce Lee.
That too, eventually. But it started mostly with cartoons on TV and just action movies. And I just really wanted to be a superhero. And one thing led to another. And I started getting into my headmaster's principal's office 2-3 times every week for doing parkour in the school. Basically doing crazy stuff at the school because they thought I was overly hyperactive. That led to a lot more other opportunities in the physical realm of things. I started training in martial arts because of my family background since I was around 2, but mostly because I wanted to become a ninja.
I see. Your mother is an actress, correct? And your father is a film director?
They're both actors and actresses.
I see. So it's in your genes.
Yeah, I never thought about being an actor. I was scouted in Los Angeles when I was in university, and I was scouted by Korea in a Korean idol company. They wanted me to be a singer, but I'm really bad at singing. I told them if I were to, I thought hey, if Korea also wanted to cast me into entertainment business, I'm still young, might as well have fun with it.
What's that like, training to be a Korean idol? But can you describe a typical day? So you'd wake up, have breakfast.
All right.
No breakfast.
No, we were on diet.
Oh my gosh.
So yes, there was breakfast. I'm sure this is a health awareness thing, so I could talk more about health. If any one of you are health conscientious, the smaller the meals, but then the more frequent the meals leads to a healthier diet.
Higher metabolism too.
Yeah, higher metabolism. You slim down easier if you have more meals per day, but then the meals are smaller. I was on a dairy oatmeal breakfast with a lot of fruits. I had to swim 30 laps. I really don't like swimming. I'm not a person that likes swimming. I would rather run. I like running. Right now, I still run 10 kilometers almost every other day. I'm digressing. Oatmeal breakfast.
Swim 30 laps.
Swim 30 laps. Then we would hit the gym for weights. Health conscientious people would know that if you do weights in the morning, you will build a hypertrophy that boosts up your metabolism until the end of the day. Usually you do cardio at night.
Really? I did not know that.
It helps more when you build your metabolism for the day. Of course, it really doesn't matter in the long run, but hey. So that takes care of the morning until lunch. All of us male trainees, we were all forced to cook our own lunch because I think they were probably lazy. But hey, I learned how to cook bland chicken breast. It was just a lot of garlic, diced onions, broccoli, vegetables, basically grilled chicken breast. Actually, it doesn't taste that bad, to be honest. But when you eat it every single day for 2 years, you would want to commit suicide.
Yeah, I think if you eat anything every day for 2 years, you'd want...
But chicken breast, back then I did not cut down on red meat, but right now I'm different. But it was either chicken breast or steak. Steak helps muscle build. Chicken breast helps muscle definition. It was that, a lot of vegetables, then we move on to music training. I'll get into the meal more because then we're more health, this is a health awareness show. We don't do a lot of liquid calorie diets, so no milkshakes or anything like that. Which is why I'm really used to drinking black coffee now. Yeah, you learn to appreciate the bitterness in black coffee now. We actually do have a way to have dessert, and it was just a lot of Greek yogurt with fresh berries, strawberries, fresh berries, ice, and then a lot of honey. And it actually works out pretty well. It turns into a really nice smoothie. It really fills you up because Greek yogurt actually, it's so much protein in Greek yogurt, and when it actually stores in your stomach, you actually get really filled up. If you don't blend it, it's like an ice cream. Or if you blend it and put it back in the fridge, it's also like an ice cream. So it works pretty well that way. It's a good ice cream substitute. All right, for singing training wise, we do a lot of diaphragm trainings. We started early by lying down on the floor first, and we learn how to breathe first. We have a way of choosing our belly buttons, like trying to touch the ceiling, then like going as deep as we going back as low as we can touch the floor. Eventually, we'll put a book on it. Once we learn how to breathe better with our diaphragm, we learn how to sing with our diaphragms while running on a treadmill.
Oh my gosh, you have to show us that later.
It's actually really interesting because a lot of really good singers like Barbra Streisand or Chris Brown, or Usher, when you see how they learn how to sing, they actually do sing on a treadmill because it forces your diaphragm to be really strong. And diaphragm itself is a very underrated muscle group that's really not really trained much in a gym because you can't really put a weight on it. But that muscle itself helps you breathe so much better. And when you breathe better, more air comes out of your lungs, goes
more
into
oxygen.
When more air goes into your lungs, when the diaphragm pushes down, more air can go into your lungs, and when it pushes up with stronger force, you sing better because your vocal cords requires an airflow to sing. So it works that way. Plus, it actually has another health benefit of helping your heart pump blood. It reduces the strain of your heart. So a lot of singers they live long because of their diaphragm.
Wow, that's really interesting. I actually took a singing class before, and you know how a lot of normal people, when they say, oh, take a deep breath, they use their chest and they're like, but actually when you sing, you breathe with your belly.
There's a way to actually fix that, to put your one hand, doesn't matter which one,
and when you breathe,
on your
only
chest.
the lower hand moves, right?
You don't want your top hand to move.
Only your bottom hand moves.
You want the inside, you want your lower hand to go in, go out.
I'm doing it.
Out. When you do it a lot, actually, when you do it when you're sitting down, you might need to go to the toilet afterwards. You will have a long session at the toilet because you're moving a lot of internal organs, but it's actually helping things come out. Breathing by your diaphragm is actually a very underrated exercise that no one really talks about because you can't really physically see it. You can see weights in a gym, you can see yoga poses, you can see stretching, you can see martial arts, but something internal is really hard to see. You have no idea how much more important that is compared to a bench press or a split. You know, sometimes like really traditional martial arts, we have like certain routines we can practice, but that's only for good looking on camera, and that's not really practicing for crazy stuff you see on movies. For the crazy stuff you see on movies, an easy way to get into that kind of field is to practice calisthenics.
Yes, I see you do that all the time, and I'm like, how do I pronounce this word? Calisthenics.
Some people pronounce calisthenics, some people pronounce it calisthenics.
Can you tell us what it is exactly?
It's basically body weight gym training. It's street workout.
Like push-ups.
Push-ups is basically a form of calisthenics. It's one way to say it. When something doesn't require equipment. Basically, it can require equipment, but then as long as mostly it does not require equipment, then it's considered calisthenics. Now, why would I recommend calisthenics for everyone is because if you're old and you can't do a push-up, you can start working on the wall first. You can lean towards the wall and it reduces the weight of the push-up itself.
Right.
Then you can slowly move on to, you hear a lot of knee push-ups.
I do push-ups with my knees on the floor.
Yeah, so you do a lot of knee push-ups, kids playing with monkey bars. And kids actually have it really easy because then they're so much lighter than us. They can range from 9 kilograms. I'm 72 kilograms. If we get an adult right now to do monkey bars, they will find it rather difficult to play on the monkey bar. But kids will actually have it a lot easier when they're playing on monkey bars. You can see them swinging really easily. Bar grips is another way to work on muscle groups, especially on your back. We are always looking on our phones. We're always slouching.
All the time.
Hunched back, all of that. We're on a phone, we're all hunched, we're not engaging on our back muscles. We should draw a diamond from our neck. Our back is a very complex and large muscle group that if I were to just make a really basic diagram, it's a diamond shape. I'm sure we all know what a diamond shape looks like. We start from the point tip to our shoulders to our middle back, and that's our back muscles. When we work on our computers or we look on our phones, we are not engaging on those muscles at all. And the more we don't engage on the muscles and the more it deteriorates, when we get older, we have a lot of headaches. We have a lot of stiff necks because our body is forced to use muscles that are not meant to be used to hold a position like that. We're not meant to do that a lot. We're slouching.
Wow, I feel like we got so much health advice from you today. What about your diet right now? Do you still adhere to that stringent Korean? I didn't even finish my question. But yeah, tell us about your diet right now. What kind of diet do you subscribe to?
There's a lot of health fads out. Constantly eat healthy, go on detox, all that kind of crazy stuff. Like there's this protein that you should be taking, all that, and like supplements. Yes, you should be taking supplements depending on your diet. A healthy person, a healthy diet should already consist of every single vitamins and proteins that you should be taking throughout a day. And supplements are only required when you're genetically producing enough of that vitamin or protein itself. Everybody's different. So depending on their age. So let's say if you're older, then you need more vitamin D, E, K, and calcium. But hey, as a 30-year-old, just eating generally in a healthy way, I should be able to intake all that in a normal meal.
Yeah, I completely agree.
When people go on diet as well, diet does not happen fast. It's not healthy to lose a lot of weight in a really short amount of time. A healthy diet means that you're eating diligently on a caloric deficit, but not too much. Let's say my metabolism, I'm burning 2,100 calories a day just naturally. An average male my age burns 1,600 calories, which means that if he just lies down in bed and does nothing, your heart moves, your eyes blink, you're thinking, you're burning 1,600 calories naturally by metabolism. With exercise, let's say you're walking, you're talking, you're burning 600 calories by 1 hour of exercise, or 400 calories, 30 minutes exercise. So you're burning 2,100 already. If you want to go on a diet, you just have to make sure that throughout the day, your meals are total sum of calories per day is below that 2,100 and you're ready on a diet. You need complex sugars, you need natural sugars, protein, all that, everything. You should check your meals. You should diligently stick to your dedicated meals on your days that you set yourself to. Basically, you need determination for a diet in the long run. However, I do take cheat meals, and it's actually healthy to binge from time to time. It's really hard on yourself mentally to, let's say, I'm on a diet this entire month and I'm just going to eat every single meal on a caloric deficit. Every single meal for the whole month. I would not recommend that. I would probably say, hey, on Monday, have ice cream. On Wednesday, have a dessert as well. It's
healthy.
Really
it's
fine.
A balance, right?
It's really fun.
Yeah. But I think your advice about, as an average, healthy 30-year-old, I'm turning 30-year-old this year, just having balanced, healthy meals is really enough for good nutrition and for your health in general. But what you said about genetically lacking some things applies to me too. So for example, I took our CircleDNA test and I realized that I actually have a deficiency in iodine and vitamin B12. Yeah, so I obviously altered my diet to incorporate those needs, and I feel a difference. Great, so thank you so much, Andrew, for sharing. Next up, we have a rapid fire segment called Speak or Sprint. In this segment, Andrew's going to be on a treadmill, and if he can't answer a question, he's going to have to run faster. So get ready for lots of really weird and interesting questions.
All right.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome to Speak or Sprint, where Andrew's going to answer 74 questions. Are you ready, Andrew? Yes. If he can't answer them, he's going to have to run faster. You ready?
Yeah.
Which workout do you always do but tend to hate?
Burpees.
Okay. Which celebrity has your dream body?
Bruce Lee.
When was the last time you stress ate?
Every day.
What happened?
I'm stressed.
What health trends do you really hate?
Quick detox diets.
Okay.
Lose weight fast detox diets.
Okay. Describe yourself in 10 words.
I'm athletic, I'm very good looking, and I'm also very good looking times 10. No.
Okay. Tell us your favorite workout music.
Heavy metal rock, actually.
Okay.
It gets me really pumped up.
Okay. Is there any famous person that you dislike?
Too many.
That's not an answer. What's the worst health advice you have ever received?
Oh my god.
Too late. What's the worst health advice you've ever given someone?
The worst health advice before, don't eat too much. Don't eat too much and just skip your meals, that kind of thing.
Okay. What's the worst health advice you've ever given someone?
I tend to try and educate myself before giving them.
Okay. Who's the toughest opponent you've ever faced?
Myself.
Tell us about your worst movie set experience.
I did a backflip and I hit my head on the floor.
Oh no! What is the last thing you liked on social media?
My girlfriend's photo.
Okay. What was the last message you sent?
To my manager, I'll be late.
What are the best traits you inherited from your parents?
My good looks.
What are the worst traits you inherited from your parents?
My good looks.
That's cheating! You have to run for that. Who's the last person you went to dinner with?
Did I have dinner last night?
Nope. Do you prefer to have a toothache or a heartbreak?
Toothache.
Bacon
no, heartbreak. Oh my god,
you can't
toothache
change the answer. Bacon or Nutella?
Nutella.
Tell us your 3 health goals this summer.
Work out every day and be happy and be a lot more happy.
Okay. What is your favorite summer activity?
Jogging.
What is your favorite cheat meal?
Sundays.
What is your favorite cheat
Sundays.
meal?
Sunday ice cream.
Groceries? Oh, Sunday ice cream Sunday. My bad.
Okay, I'll say it another way. Parfait.
Okay. How do you like your steak cooked?
I don't eat beef.
What foods do you dislike?
What's that thing called? Durian.
What do you do when you're stressed out of your mind?
Work out.
Who's your favorite superhero?
From Dragon Ball stuff? Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite supervillain?
Oh my god.
Too slow? What's the unhealthiest period in your life?
Unhealthiest period. This might actually offend people, but then when I was working in the bank.
Okay, that's fine. What's your most embarrassing experience in the gym?
This might be funny, so I want to answer it. I walked into a gym that just started opening, but it was a private session, and they were all bodybuilders. They were like all really big people. I walked in and I was like, what's going on?
Okay, how many pull-ups can you do in a row?
Pull up. Like on a bar?
Yeah.
26.
Wow. Have you ever wished not to be famous?
Yeah.
Have you ever had an experience with a crazy fan?
You?
What? Crazy fan. Oh, you have to run for that. How many hours of sleep do you need?
Sometimes none, sometimes 16.
How many cups of coffee do you drink per day?
More than I could count. More than the healthy amount.
Is it hard to wake you up?
Sometimes yes, sometimes it's impossible.
Dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
I should be saying dark chocolate.
But you like milk chocolate.
I like milk chocolate.
What do you have for breakfast this morning?
Oatmeal. Actually did.
Wow. What's for dinner tonight?
No idea.
What's your spirit animal?
I'm a Leo, so maybe a lion?
What color is your toothbrush?
Black.
Tell us your favorite carb.
Carb. I like bread. I do like have guilty diets with cereal.
Do you cry a lot?
Not really.
Do you ever post inspirational quotes on social media?
No.
Do you cook?
No.
Make a high-pitched sound. Tell us your favorite emoji.
Probably the poop.
The poop? Okay. Would you rather live in a scorching hot desert or freezing Arctic town for the rest of your life?
Oh my god, that's both terrible.
Pick one.
Desert?
Okay. Favorite Netflix show? Too late.
Oh, there's too many.
Spell CircleDNA without stopping. Go.
CircleDNA.
Diet soda or sparkling water?
Sparkling water.
Would you rather swim to work or sprint to work?
Sprint.
Lose your sense of taste or lose your sense of smell?
Do I have COVID?
No. What is one thing that kills your mood? Are you a morning person? Are you a morning person or a night person?
Night.
If you could eat anything without any health effect, what would you eat?
Anything and everything.
Favorite energy drink?
Not Red Bull. Oh, no, I said I shouldn't be saying labels. I drink a lot of Gatorade.
Okay. Have you ever had any experience in the store that made you think, I'm not going back here?
Oh, many.
What's an insult you received that was so funny that you can't be angry?
I once worked in A&F, and that was pretty. There's a lot there.
Okay. What is the ugliest vegetable? Too late. Too slow. Too slow. If you could go anywhere in the world, that's a fruit. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Right now, Brazil.
What have your high school friends been up to?
What?
What have your high school friends been up to?
Hitting me up.
What's the most difficult part about growing up?
Growing up? Making friends with you.
What's your biggest fear in life?
Not regretting my choices.
That's a really good one. What's the first career you ever dreamed of having as a kid?
What?
What's the first career you ever dreamed of having as a kid?
Being a superhero.
What is a dream you have that you've yet to achieve?
What is a dream that I get to achieve?
That you haven't achieved yet?
Being a superhero.
Who do you admire the most?
I guess Bruce Lee at the moment.
Favorite alcoholic beverage?
Oh, this will offend people.
Are you gonna say it?
I like Jolly Shandy sometimes.
What time do you normally go to bed?
God knows, I worked until 4 last night.
If you could compete in an Olympic sport, which would it be?
Oh, Taekwondo. Or ice skating.
Wow, what store do you shop at the most?
Donkey.
What's a cooking recipe you can do which takes the longest amount of time to prepare?
Anything, I suck.
What's your favorite season for outdoor activities?
I work out every day.
And we're done. Good job, Andrew. That's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you, Andrew, for coming. I learned so much from him, and I hope you did too. If you like this video, please follow our channel and give us a like. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.